Like I said before, our message today is many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers them all. One wise man says that anything before the word birth is useless. Like somebody tells you, you're a very nice woman, you cook well, you wash well, but I cannot marry you. All the things the person has said before doesn't make any sense to you anymore. You understand? So if there's anything after the word birth, doesn't make any sense. So now, the Bible tells us that many are the afflictions of the righteous. Many are the troubles of the righteous. Birth then makes you understand that all the troubles don't have sense. Hallelujah.
Amen.
He says, the Lord will protect them and none of their bones will be broken.
Wow.
And we saw that in the life of Jesus. No matter what he went through, the Bible says he was buried in full. The kind of death he died was the kind of death that you had to stay so long on the cross for some things to, your veins and so on, so many things to happen according to biologists before you die. And they said the next day was a Sabbath, they didn't want them to be dead. So when they break the leg of the thief and they break the leg of the other thief, so that they would die the very day, if not they were to stay there for many days before dying, and they didn't want the Sabbath to meet them. The Bible says when they came to Jesus to break his own leg, he was dead already. They couldn't do what? Break his leg. God killed him before time to fulfill this scripture that none of his bones will be broken, neither will he rot in hell. The Bible says after 3 days he was risen from death. His body did not rot in the grave. They went there, they didn't see anybody. So God was so concerned about obedience to his word that he showed us the life of Jesus, that from the beginning of his life he had a whole lot of afflictions, but God delivered him from them all. The Bible says many times in his life they wanted to kill him but they couldn't, until the appointed time came that he could be killed. In Acts 2:23 it says that word, that God knew beforehand and he delivered his son to be killed, and the wicked people killed him. But it was God's decision to do what? To kill him. And the wicked people had to play a part, because in God's plan for life, wicked people have a part to play.
Yeah.
So in your life, wicked people have a part to play to fulfill God's purpose. If God doesn't permit them, they will do you no harm. The only harm they can do to you is the one that is permitted by God to fulfill his purpose for your life. So the afflictions will be there for certain. The Bible says it makes you strong. The afflictions make your faith to grow. It makes you to have endurance, to become a better person. But the sure thing is, God will deliver you from them all.
Amen.
Not from some of them. All the afflictions you will be delivered from.
Amen.
You see, when I see the Bible says, don't be scared about temptation, because if it's more than you, God will show a way out. And I was looking at Jesus. He was carrying the cross. The Bible says he became tired. After they had mocked him, they had beaten him in Matthew 27 or 32, he became tired. And the very people who got him beaten saw somebody called Simon and forced him to carry Jesus' cross. Now the cross was more than him, and God provided a way out. I said, they told one man that your master and the daughter is dead. One slave boy who was brought up by a very wealthy man, and he had no family. The only person he knew was this man and the man's daughter. And they were missing, and they came and told him, your master is dead and the daughter is dead. He said, no, I'm going to look for them. They said, but why do you believe so strongly that they are alive? He said, because God doesn't give people trouble they can't carry. And God knows and cannot carry the death of my master and the daughter. Do you understand? He says, God will not give you a trouble you cannot carry. No temptation will come your way that can overtake you. If it could overtake you, you ought to be dead by now. So the reason you are still alive is to make you understand that those things cannot take you away. There are many. Jesus prayed before going that I pray for them that keep them safe in this wicked world. He disguised himself, but God used a stray arrow to sort him out. So does God use stray bullets to dodge you and I. He has the ability to put everything under control. He says the affliction will be many. He has really told you that. He says your afflictions will be many. Your hard times will be many. Times of hunger can come, will be many. Times of difficulties, times of tiredness. He says, but there is a certainty that your dawn is coming. And that God will deliver you from every such afflictions. That's why he starts by telling you that rejoice at all times. Speak good of the goodness of God in your life. He says, don't be scared. The Bible says at times you want to envy the wicked people because they are prospering. But God says, no, don't envy them. Because their prosperity can be just there for a while. But it says, God would bless the righteous. He would deliver them. He says, in the days of adversity, your money will not save you. But those who trust in the Lord. How to see places where money can save somebody? He says, in the days of your trouble, your money won't save you. But it says, those who are upright, the righteous, he says, God will rescue you. He says, look at something. If when we were enemies with God, because somebody called me, Pastor, what offering can I give to God for my mama's healing? I felt sorry because the person was really in pain. But again, I asked the person, what offering did you give to God when He sent His Son to die for you? I said, were you even aware? She said, no. I said, the stray bullet that missed you, what offering did you give to God? He said, nothing. I said, so what makes you think there is an offering you can give to God to heal your mother? He said, Pastor, I'm just trying to say, I understand you're trying. But you thank God for the things He has done for you. That's why you give Him an offering of thanksgiving. You don't give Him an offering to provoke Him to do anything. Because you really know that there is no sense in taking a cup of water and pouring it in the sea and thinking it will affect the sea. There is no sense. You get that? There is no sense. But if you go to appreciate, there is a lot of sense in that. God says, while you were enemies with me, we were not talking. He says, can anybody die for a bad man? He says, no, nobody can die. Romans 5, he says, nobody can die. He says, by mistake, some people can die for good people, but we haven't seen anybody yet dying for any good man. And he comes to say, while you were my enemies, I sent my Son to die for you. He says, what much more now you are my children? What do you think I would do for you? He says, now you're my children. What do you think I'll do for you? He says, then I give you this promise that everything will work for good. That they will come together. I said, I'll make them, I'll put the patches together, and at the end of the life, you see your life like a puzzle that has been fixed. And the structure has come out. He says, but your job is to do what? Trust in the Lord. He says, affliction will not rise up the second time. Something that you have dealt with will not come in your life again. It comes just but once to fix you for the next level. Like I told you, you won't write an exam and pass and write it again. No. Afflictions will come. They are there for a purpose. They are there to shape our lives. They are there to make us better. If you are not provoked, you will not know if you have anger or not. If you are not insulted, you don't know if you are, how can I put it? You don't know if you can be forgiven or not. If you are just there, nobody provokes you, nobody insults you, nobody beats you, nobody shouts at you, you will not know who you truly are. But those things have to come to make you know who you truly are. Then you look into the Word of God to give you power to change yourself, to become a better person. So they are there just but for a purpose. And they must be there. The Bible says Jesus Christ was hated for nothing. How will you hate somebody for nothing? He is not proud. He had no house. He had no car. He didn't take somebody's wife. He didn't kill anybody's son or daughter. He did nothing bad. But the Bible says he was hated for nothing. So you don't want anybody to hate you for all the things you're doing. You will be hated for something. And there are times you will still be hated for even doing good. People will misjudge you sometimes and hate you for being nice. And they'll count your 99 good things and put it away and pick up your half, not one. Half bad thing and sing it over your 99 good things. And what are you going to do? Go home and sleep. You understand? You can't do anything. That's who they are. If they provoke you and then you become the reaction, then you've lost it. Afflictions will come to make you understand what stage of righteousness you've attended physically. But the Bible says there will be many. But, say, but God. But God. But God will deliver you from them all. That's the kind of assurance that when I see it, I enjoy Christianity. It's frustrating to walk with someone on the road who tells you that I don't know our next plan. It's frustrating. A woman told her husband that I used to follow you because I thought you knew everything you were doing. But now I'm confused because it's like you've forgotten what you were doing. And the things you promised me is like you've lost hope in them. How then do I follow you? But the God we follow knows the beginning till the end. So if he tells you that afflictions are many, but I will deliver you, it means he will deliver you. Hallelujah. He will deliver you. His son could not have died for nothing. There is no way Jesus would have been through suffering for 33.5 years just for nothing. That's why he says, I will give you life in abundance for those who trust in my son. And he says, I'll give you condemnation beyond repairs for those who do not trust him. Those are two extreme effects of trusting God and not trusting God. He says, if you believe my son, life is secured forever. If you do not believe, you are condemned forever. He says, there is one name under the heavens that through that name, everybody will be saved. Just one name. He has given all this authority to his son. That you walk upon the waters, you walk upon every trouble of mankind. He says, you pick up Peter from sinking, you pick up every other child of God from sinking. He will not say that he will pick you up in the future. No. He picked you up already. He's not saying I'll walk upon your problems in the future. No. He says, I walked over them already. That's why he says that word. It is finished. It's not the future something. It's something that has been done that you're in the process of realizing it. So you're not walking hoping that one day he will know. He has done it, but it's a matter of time Because as you know, God needs to prepare you in order to bless you. So the fact that the time is coming for that doesn't mean that He hasn't done it yet. No. He has done it, but it's just a matter of what? It's a process. He's fixing you over a process to get you to where He has promised you. The Bible says, for the joy that was lying before Jesus, for the hope He had for His final destination, He suffered the death of the cross. He suffered the mockery. He suffered the insult. With all the power He had, He lived like a nobody because He had hope for the future. It's that very hope I'm bringing to you now, that there will be many afflictions, but the hope you should have is that God delivers you from them all. Amen. Your destiny is not in the hands of anybody. It's in the hands of God, and He will use people to realize it. Which means if the people fail Him, He brings somebody else. Hallelujah. If the people fail Him, He brings somebody else. Someone said, Pastor, but you see, when God answered the prayer of Daniel, an angel held, evil spirit held the prayer, and then I said, but when the evil spirit held the prayer, what happened? He said, the angel of the Lord came and fought the evil spirit. I said, was it Daniel who fought? He said, no. I said, so what's the problem? If the evil spirit holds your prayer, it's God's job to make sure that it gets to you. It's not your job. If God answers your prayer, He brings it to your doorstep. So if somebody has told you that an evil spirit has held your prayer, tell him that the person who sent the prayer is the owner of the evil spirit. So he will send another word that will command the evil spirit to release your prayer. What I'm saying is, God is not in any delayance of anything in your life. He's working according to His time and purpose. He said He sent His Son just in time. Just imagine Jesus died in 100 generations. We'll be having His pictures naked today. God didn't permit Him to die when there were cameras. Nobody has the picture of Jesus. Nobody has it. And nobody will ever have it because He doesn't want anybody to worship idols. That's why nobody has the picture of Jesus. Like we worship Him today. So God made sure He died at the time that He was supposed to die. He says He died just in time. Romans 5 tells us that. He came just in time to save us. Just in time. And every time in God's life and our life, He comes just in time. When you're asking yourself, I'm finished, what next will I do from here? This thing is killing me. He says, He comes, she's laughing because she's having God in her life just in time right now. If you want to hear a testimony, come on the 31st night. Stephanie, I know you want to hear, so come on the 31st night. Just in time. He's not limited by rain, traffic, and bad air condition for weather condition for people who like to use the plane, with turbulence on the sea for people who use the ship, and so on and so forth. He's not limited by any natural problem because He controls them all. So the God we serve delivers you from your adversities without any issue, without political barriers. You can't fly to the US because you need a visa, but God doesn't need a visa to do anything He wants to do. He does it just as He wants. He could cause Elijah to stop rain for how many days? It's how many years? 3 years. That is it's not natural. But because He has nature, He goes into nature and does what He wants to do. He says, I will do everything possible to make sure that my purpose for your life comes to pass. So don't be scared of tough times. They only make you tough. That's why they are tough times. They make you strong. So you can have the name Iron Lady. You like that name? To have that name, ask for my joy. It's not easy to have that name. If they have to call you an Iron Lady, you need to have broken a lot of irons to be called an Iron Lady. You understand? So don't just think they give you a name Iron Lady, it's just coming by like Iron Lady. No. And the glorious your future is, the more afflictions you will have. Do you understand? The more, so if you're not having afflictions, be careful. It means you and the devil are walking on the same road. You and the devil are marching on the same road. So you're going to have a problem. If you're opposing the devil, you have problems in your life. If you are opposing the devil, you will have problems in your life. But the good news is, God delivers us from all our troubles. He said, come unto me, all ye that are. Hallelujah. He says, come. Go no other place but come up to me. I will give you rest. The circumstance says, in him I move. This is the shine. That is in God that she lives. Because when she saw the issues surrounding her life, she knew that he'd be there. And she saw everything that was surrounding her life. She said, no, the only reason I'm alive is because of God. And until he's done with me, I'm going nowhere. And when he's done with me, I don't want to stay any longer either. You understand? When he's done with you, you're gone. You don't want to stay any longer. When he's not done with you, you're going nowhere. Happy